see you, mate.
Hello,
You all right?
All right.
Oh, I'm not bad. How are you?
Okay.
Ready for this?
Been a while.
It's been a while, hasn't it? I think we've just gone live, actually, Dan. This is a good time to catch up with you, isn't it? Yeah. It's good to see you again, by the way, buddy. How things are going? They're going pretty well, haven't they?
Yeah, not too bad. It's good to play 4 rounds in a 4-round tournament. So looking forward to the last round. I mean, I just said to Chris Hansen that I'm too old for this now. I'm getting a bit tired after a few days of playing. So
I don't believe that, Dan. Come on, I don't believe that.
I'll crack on today and see what we can do and try and climb up that leaderboard.
Well, you qualified for this through Clutch Pro Tour, didn't it? How's it been playing on Clutch this season?
Yeah, I've enjoyed every minute of it. Courses have been great, the organisation's been great, and I've played some pretty good golf, so I can't really complain about that, apart from not winning yet. But
always up there, though, Dan. Always up there, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean, I think I've had a handful of times where I haven't been inside the top 10. So you know, if you said at the start of the year that you were going to have, you know, over 10, you know, your majority of the tournaments in the top 10 or top 5. I'd take that every day. You know, consistency-wise of my golf's been pretty phenomenal this year, and yeah, I'm ready to go for another day.
And today's low as possible, really, isn't it?
Yeah, all guns blazing. All guns blazing. And see what we can do.
Fantastic. Best of luck. I think you guys are up now. I better let you crack on. Yes, welcome everybody. We just caught up with Dan very quickly. There we are, of course, at the first tee here at the Belfry. We are about to get things underway. This is the 909 group. We've got Geordie Garcia, Jonas Colbeck and Daniel Gaunt about to get their rounds underway. As you can see, the first is clear here. We are at the Belfry. It's the PGA National. Hello everybody, welcome. It's the Challenge Tour here, presented by Bodis Golf Management in partnership, of course, with the Clutch Pro Tour. We are live for the final day's play. We'll get this group underway, and then we're going to give you a bit of information on how things have panned out over the last few days as well, because I can tell you something, boy oh boy, has it been full of intrigue and drama and some serious low scores as well. Could we get another very low score today? And here we go, it's time to get things underway.
Morning everybody, and welcome to the Belfry Hotel and Resort PGA National for the 4th and final round of the 2021 British Challenge, presented by Bodis Golf Management. This is game number 9, and on the tee from Spain, Geordie Garcia.
Here is Geordie Garcia on the tee. 69, 71, 71, 5 under par. Here's Jonas Colbeck from Germany, 69, 72, 75 under par. What a shot.
On the tee from Australia, Dan Gaunt.
And here is Dan Gaunt as well, also 5 under par, popular figure here, 72, 69 and 70. Nice. Some 3 rip-roaring drives, yes, and now I sort of feel like we can do a bit of a proper introduction now, can't we? Yes, hello everybody, welcome. It is the Challenge Tour here. We're at the Belfry, it's the final day, can you believe that? And my word, we've seen some intense action so far, haven't we? Oliver Becker is your current leader, 18 under par. He's at 18 under par because he shot 62 yesterday. Yes, you heard me right, 10 under par, 62. Low scores are gettable here. Just seen it here, haven't we? This is the first hole, 329-yard par 4. Gettable, very, very gettable. Could we see quite a lot of opportunities here? I certainly think we might. We've got Hugo Leon, he's in second. He's 2 shots back as well, and hanging out actually to final group, Javier Saints as well. He's 14 under par. In fact, we have a number of players all within 6 shots of the lead might sound quite a lot, 6 shots out, but it is doable around here, as we've seen. We've seen some serious low scores indeed. Michael Howie's about to go out. He shot a 63, 9 under 2 days ago, so we know it's doable. We know low scores are doable. If you just turn around as well, actually, Leon, not just on the practice green. A very good friend of ours as well, Mr. Chris Hansen, just getting a bit of putting practice in there. So what do we think is going to get the job done today? Oliver Becker, the South African, 18 under par, 68, 68, 62. He's the leader from 2 from Hugo Leon from Chile. He's at 16 under. Javier Saints at 14 under as well. They go out at 11.50 this morning. We're going to follow them down the back 9 a little bit later, but we come down to the first just to bring you some of the action here because, hey, well, why not? We certainly can. Chris Hansen's caddy over here as well, and Chris with a full bag of Orca clubs. We'll see if we can grab a quick word of him very shortly. It feels weird to be chatting to him on a tour that isn't the 2020 Pro Tour. And there he is, put a bit of camera on and put a little bit of pressure, shall we? So yeah, hello everybody, welcome. If you do have a friend or family member playing today on the Challenge Tour, do to get your comments in. We can see the comments, we want to hear from you, show your support, get them in. And we'll read them out as well. Tell us a few things as well. Have you ever played the Belfry? Well, that's what we want to know. We're on the PGA National, and if you have done, of course, what did you shoot? And tell us where you're watching this broadcast from today as well. Where in the world are you watching from? This is the Challenge Tour. It's the British Challenge. Yes, a £180,000 prize pot will be dished out today. Yeah, you heard me right. £180,000. Not too shabby at all, is it? It's presented by Modest Golf Management. Of course, in association with the Clutch Pro Tour as well. It's been a wonderful season so far. Things getting ready to get underway. Now in this broadcast, we're at the first tee. We are going to follow one of the groups down and get a bit of closer look at the green action here. The group ahead, I can tell you something, my word. There were some big hits in that group, wasn't there? There really was. Jordi Garcia, Jonas Kolbing, the German now. I think he pretty much drove the green, didn't he? Incredible stuff. Coming up very shortly is going to be Chris Hansen, Scott Fernandez and Marcus Svensson. Chris Hansen 6 under par, 68, 68, 74. Scott Fernandez from Spain, 72, 68 and 70. And Marcus Svensson from Sweden, 69, 71, 70, all at 6 under par. Here they all come. And I think they're just about to get themselves ready. So normally we're going to bring you the action right in the thick of it, as we normally do. Normally we're quite up in the players' faces, but I think because it's the final day and there's an awful lot on the line, as I'm sure you can appreciate, we are going to bring you all the on-course action. We're going to bring you the winner interviews and the interviews as they come off 18 as well, but we're probably not going to intrude too much out on the course. I just wonder if Chris would just give us 1 minute of his time. Chris, it feels very weird to be talking to you on an event that's not a 2020 Pro Tour, but it's gone quite well for you so far, hasn't it?
It's been all right, mate. I absolutely zero expectations this week.
Yeah.
You know how much I've played these last 2 years, really.
Yeah.
So to come out without any preparation and to shoot 2 good first rounds was pretty nice, and kind of caught up with me yesterday, but we start afresh today and see what happens, eh?
Possible to go low here, and we've seen some you've seen some pretty impressive scores from some playing partners as well, haven't you?
I played with Howie 9 under and played with Becky yesterday, shot 10 under, so...
So you're a good luck charm for the other players, it seems. So one of these two are going to go low. Probably. Good luck, boys.
Yeah, honestly, these guys, I keep saying on my social media to people, like, you just got to learn to make birdies nowadays. Yeah. Like, any golf course, someone shoots 7, 8, 9 under every round, don't they? And you see that on our tour as well.
Absolutely.
It's a good standard, isn't it? So it's a bit windier today, but sun's out, so...
You're back mixing it though, Chris. The game is back.
The game's been all right, mate. It's been all right. I had a few lucky breaks, but in general, it's been pretty decent, so yeah. I can't complain.
Top man, I'll let you crack on. Awesome. Thanks for talking to us, Chris. Best of luck. You will see us tomorrow, yes, of course. Don't forget we're live with Chris Hansen again tomorrow up at Rockcliffe Hall. You can watch even more live golf. But back to the Belfry today. Here we are at the first tee. That was Chris Hansen there. 2 impressive rounds actually to get going. You're just looking back at the first screen here, but yeah, Chris has shot 68-68 total. 8 under par for those 2 rounds. A bit of a drop back yesterday. 2 over for his round. 74 drops into 6 under par. Just a case of trying to go as low as possible, isn't it now, really, for these groups? Oliver Becker, that incredible score yesterday of 10 under, shot a 62 to lead by 2 from Hugo Leon. We're going to be with them a little bit later as well, following them home, see who is going to become the champion here today. This is Chris Hansen, Scott Fernandez and Marcus Svensson, though. Your 9:21, Group 10. Well, 22 groups in total. We can stick around at the first just for a little bit longer. as we say, get those comments in. We can see the comments. We will read them out. So do tell us if you've played the Belfry before. We want to hear from you. And if you are particularly following anybody today, please do comment as well your message of support. We will read it out. Remember, this is your show today as well. We want to bring you closer to the action. In fact, we do bring you closer to the action than anybody else can. We're going to follow the players out on the course. Not this group, perhaps the next group, just down to get a closer look at the action for you. And of course, we'll be bringing you live exclusive interviews as the players come off 18 as well. So we'll be there before anybody else too. And of course, we'll chat to the winner immediately at the 18th. Of course, who knows, it may even go to a playoff. If it goes to a playoff, we will bring you that live and exclusive as well. So wherever you're watching this broadcast right now, you can tune in throughout the day to catch the Challenge Tour live and exclusive. So based on what we've seen from Chris Hansen so far, playing with Michael Howie and Oliver Becker, we're expecting big things from either Scott Fernandez or Marcus Svensson here. So sorry about that, Chris, but it looks like your playing partners are going to go low. So we're just obviously waiting for the green to clear. It's a par 4 to begin with, 329 yards. So as you can see, very, very gettable. Opportunities at the first here. And the sun is now shining as well. It's going to be quite a warm day. I've got my mid-layer on at the minute, but I think that will probably be coming off in the next broadcast. In the next live broadcast out, and of course, we are going to head to a par 3 as well to bring you our favourite feature, hole-in-one hunting. We've never ever caught one live. Could today be that day? Who knows? But it is a pleasure to be broadcasting at the Challenge Tour. It's the road to Mallorca. The British Challenge, £180,000 prize pot today. Can you believe that? Wonderful stuff. It could be a career-changing day for one of these players. Well, a number of them, really. Chris Hansen, we just spoke to, driver in hand. 94 starts on the European Tour in total. No stranger to high pressure, 6 under, just 12 shots off the lead though, too far back to win the tournament, but still an opportunity to go low, get yourself up, win a good chunk of prize money today. So there you go, the green is clear. I think we might be about to get this group underway. So we are with Group 10, Chris Hansen, Scott Fernandez, Marcus Svensson. Chris Hansen out of Crossland Heath, Scott Fernandez out of Granada, and Marcus Svensson out of Halmstad Golf Club. There we go, the Belfry van just moving across the road here, the service road, and I think it's pretty much time to get things underway. It's going to be Chris Hansen to go first.
Morning everybody and welcome to the Belfry Hotel and Resort PGA National for the 4th and final round of the 2021 British Challenge presented by Modest Golf Management. This is game number 10 and on the tee from England, Chris Hansen.
Here he is, Chris Hansen on the tee. an arrow.
On the tee from Spain, Scott Fernandez.
Here is Scott Fernandez. Right, come round.
On the tee from Sweden, Marcus Svensson.
And here's Marcus Svensson.
Play well, gentlemen.
Nice shots indeed. So Chris Hansen drive like an absolute arrow, wasn't it? Dead straight. Scott Fernandez a little bit off to the right. Marcus Svensson, good shot round two. I'm going to come back on to the first tee here. So what have we made so far from the two groups we've seen go out so far? Very gettable this first hole, wasn't it? 329 yards. It's the PGA National course here at the Belfry. And of course we want to know, who do you think is going to win as well? Oliver Becker, 10 under par yesterday. Can he do something similar again? What do you think he needs to win today? Maybe 2 under? Would that get the job done? Hugo Leon is just 2 back at 16 under. In fact, we can bring the top end of the leaderboard up onto the screen for you so you can see how things are currently looking at the sharp end. Of course, the final groups don't go out till 11:30, I believe the final group go out, but you can have a little look to see how things stand at the top of that leaderboard there. So you've got Javier Sainz, Hugo Leon, Oliver Becker going out at 11:50, 18, 16 and 14 under par respectively. Then Group 21, Todd Clements had an excellent first day, didn't he? 9 under 63 on the first day. He's playing with Nathan Kimsey, Velton Meyer as well, and then Group 20, Matthew Court, somebody we know very well. Matteo Manassaro is in the field as well. Of course, he won the BMW PGA Championship at Wentworth 4 or 5 years ago or so, didn't he? Of course, that gets underway this week too, so plenty of golf to be bringing you as well. Ewan Walker's in that group as well from Dundonald Links up in Scotland. 12 under par. Is that still in contention, do we think? 6 back, it's a long shot, but it could potentially be doable, couldn't it? Right, so we've got the next group about to come out. We've got Ben Hutchinson, Stuart Manley and Michael Howie as well. They're about to, in fact, we're going to follow this group down the first, give you a bit of a closer look at the action. Now, just remember, we are Content Live Golf. We bring you closer to the heart of the action. We're right in the middle of it. There's no studio for us. We will be walking the course with the players live, and you will hear from them immediately as they come off the 18th as well. You'll get live player reaction right here with us. Now, don't forget, you can also watch this broadcast on YouTube as well. Live Sport Now, there's a link in the body of this broadcast that takes you straight through to our YouTube channel. Just tune in, you can click it and you can come straight through there. And if you also want to find out more about the Clutch Pro Tour, of course, Clutch Pro Tour heavily involved in the British Challenge. There's also a link through to the Clutch Pro Tour website, so you can access it that way and get all the information you need there too. Players just walking down the first. Let's just see if we can zoom in a little bit further onto the first green down there. We get a closer look at Chris Hansen, Scott Fernandez, Marcus Svensson, see where their balls landed. Chris Hansen looked marching right up to the green. It was an arrow straight drive, wasn't it? It did look like Scott Fernandez's drive went a little bit off to the right. Marcus Svensson, where is he heading? He's let's hope they're not in a bit of trouble with that bunker there, but I think good start by Chris Hansen up there, of course. So we're going to hang around here just a little bit longer. We're going to watch the next group, then we're going to march down with them as well and catch up with the players, get a first look at the green action, see how these greens are rolling out, shall we, today. Big thank you, of course, as ever, to all of the sponsors involved. A huge shout out as well, by the way, to Mizuno. We do want to say a big thank you to Mizuno. Hashtag nothing plays like Mizuno. In fact, if you play Mizuno clubs, driver, irons, whatever, do comment below. Full range you can get, of course, can't you? Stuart Manley's just come up to over to the right as well. I wonder if A few stats going here. I'm just going to see if Stuart wouldn't mind a quick word with us once he's got his scorecard. Stuart, I don't mean to interrupt. Mind a quick word?
Yeah, no worries.
Fourth and final day. How are you feeling?
Tired.
Why so?
It's 4 weeks in a row, so coming to the end of a bit of a stretch, so I've got a week off next week, so one last final good round today would be nice.
One final push. Low scores possible here, do you think, today?
It is possible. Obviously the pins would be a little bit tucked, I should imagine, but the weather's perfect, greens are good, so I don't see why not.
I'll put my mid layer on now. I'm starting to get too hot already. I can't believe how quickly it changes. Stuart, thanks for talking to us. Best of luck today. Appreciate it. Stuart Manley there. Yeah, we do think, of course, final day, isn't it? So pin positions are going to be slightly difficult, but we think there's good scores out there. But of course, Oliver Becker in the lead. He's got 2-shot lead, 18 under par from Hugo Leon. That was Stuart Manley there. He's playing alongside Ben Hutchinson and Michael Howie as well. Michael shot 63 on Friday. Yeah, that's 9 under par. Par 72 here round the PGA National. Par 4 to begin with, 329 yards. We'll just get a bit of action on the first green up there, and it does look like Chris Hansen drove it nicely, didn't he? So at the top of the show, we caught up with Dan Gaunt, the Australian, qualified for this Challenge Tour event via the Clutch Pro Tour. We've just spoken to Chris Hansen, 94 starts on the European Tour, now runs the 2020 Pro Tour, developmental tour. We're live with him tomorrow up at Rockcliffe Hall. And that was Stuart Manley just there as well, tired, ready for a break, ready for a week off. Not for us, Leon. We're up to Darlington after today. And the sun really is starting to come down quite heavy now. It's lovely, actually. It's really changed already. I had my mid layer on this morning. It's a little bit cold already, I can tell you. The sun is beating down. Perfect conditions to be playing golf. If you're watching this morning, are you playing golf today? Tell us if you are, and tell us which course you're playing. We'll give your course a shout out, so do comment below. Certainly hope you're enjoying the coverage so far. Like I said, we are going to get ourselves out onto the course next. Follow this group down, get a closer look at the action. Don't forget you can watch all of our live golf in 2021 on our YouTube channel as well. It's called Live Sport Now. There's a link in the body of this broadcast. Just click it, hit subscribe. We're also actually broadcasting on Twitter as well, and my handle at Ian Waterhouse1 if you want to follow all the action on Twitter. If you're a Twitcher, we're on Twitch, Live Sport Now too. And my LinkedIn as well, Ian Waterhouse. Do connect with me, I want to hear from you. So this is Group 11, Ben Hutchinson, Stuart Manley and Michael Howie about to head out. Ben Hutchinson plays at Howley Hall, a club we know very well indeed. Stuart Manley out at Mountain Ash Golf Club, Wales, and Michael Howie from Northern Ireland. So Ben Hutchinson so far shot a 65 on Thursday, 75 and 70, 210 total, 6 under par. Stuart Manley a 69, 72, 69, also 6 under par. Michael Howie 72, then that incredible 9 under par, 63 on Friday. Backed up unfortunately with a 74 yesterday, 7 under par. So far all we've seen, club selection is driver, 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 and it's looking like that's going to be the case. 329 yards, the par 4 first here on the PGA National at the Belfry. You've got to go for it, haven't you? It's the final day, time to make your move. It's kind of now or never. I think if we're all honest, at 6 under and 7 under, perhaps out of the tournament, but just want to get, there is the small matter of prize money up for grabs, £180,000, so every shot really does count. Just making the cut guarantees you a slice of the pie, so just get in there, shoot as low as possible, bank the biggest possible check. It all counts, of course, on the Challenge Tour's road to Mallorca, so it's very, very important. Don't forget, after this we're going to bring you a bit of live hole-in-one hunting on the Challenge Tour as well. Will we get our first ever live hole-in-one? We've never, ever, ever caught one live yet. Wow, could it be today? I know the players will certainly hope so. And time for this group to go.
The fourth and final round of the 2021 British Challenge presented by Modest Golf Management. This is game number 11, and on the tee from England, Ben Hutchinson.
And here is Ben Hutchinson.
On the tee from Wales, Stuart Manley.
Just landed in that front bunker, unfortunately.
On the tee from Northern Ireland, Michael Hoey.
And here is Michael Hoey. Not Hoey, Hoey. Shot that incredible 9 under par on Friday, so we know he can go low. One round to the left. I think, are we going to hit again? Yeah, we're going to hit him. We're going to hit provisional.
Well, gentlemen.
But we're going to go for a little walk now, I think, and follow this group down and get a first look at the greens. If you are just tuning in live here at Belfry, it's the British Challenge, and it's the final day. Oh yes, it is. Final group go out at 11:30 this morning. That is going to be Oliver Becker, Hugo Leon, and Javier Sainz. Whilst we do that, we're just going to start walking down. I'm going to go get the buggy, Leon, but we'll just pop the live leaderboard up onto the screen for you, just so you can see how things kind of finished really at the sharp end yesterday. Oliver Becker, that incredible 10 under round, puts him at the top, puts him at the sharp end, doesn't it? There you go, so that's how things currently stand. 18 under, getting the job done. He's got a 2-shot lead over Hugo Leon and Javier Sainz, further 2 back there. Let's pop that leaderboard down. We're just making our way up to the first now. We're going to watch and follow the players. Go see if we can actually help Michael Hovey find his ball, actually, because he had to play provisional there, didn't he? And look, Leon, I've got you a buggy today. Proof that we are right in the heart of the action is this. Literally, here we are. There's no studio for us. We'll be walking the course with the players. Remember, this is your show today. This is all about you. Get your comments in, get your questions in. If we don't know, we'll put it to the players. We'll put it to the people who know. We'll catch up with Tom Hayward a little bit later. He's the tournament director for the Clutch Pro Tour. We've got some wonderful content coming up for you today as well. I'll let you go back and watch the players. Leon, great job. I promise I'll give you a lift back, I promise. And I'm going to whiz up to the tee. Hopefully you'll have a quiet day today. Yeah. I'm trying to find you, Leon. I can't actually see you. Believe it or not. Ah, I've got you. Lovely stuff. Thank you. Can you hear me? Excellent. As I said, we are right in the heart of the action on the course, and I couldn't see Leon, the cameraman. Always does a great job. If you can see him, I'll just give you a little wave. So you can see me over the other side of the course, and I think we might have found Michael Hovey's ball. Stuart Manley there in the bunker. Not a lot more you could do from there. Second shot though, still a good chance for an up and down par save here. The counter on Michael Hovey here. Looks like he found his ball, didn't he? It's in the rough stuff, but if he can get a bit of power through it, he could still make this. Haven't had a chance to look at the lie, but it's falling short, isn't it? So still though, put it close, get away with a par. 329 yard par 4 to begin with. Opportunity here really though. A decent crowd following now actually. The sun is bright though. So we're going to get a first look at the greens here. Got an great shot by Stuart Manley there. Wonderful stuff. Well-deserved round of applause as well from the crowd up here. Stop, stop, stop. This is Ben Hutchinson now. This is actually, he's got putter in hand. Now that's a long way. It would actually be for eagle. Stop. So birdie putt there. That'll be a birdie putt for Ben Hutchinson. Stuart Manley and Michael Hovey now will need these. Stuart really getting low, isn't he, to get a good look at that line. In it goes, good stuff. Great stuff. Nice up and down there for Michael Hovey. Saves par at the first after finding the long stuff. Yes, Stuart Manley saves par as well. Ben Hutchinson here. This is for birdie at the first. In it goes, great stuff. Leon, we're just going to head to the second tee. We'll watch this group tee off just whilst we wait for the group behind to come down the first. Behind, we are going to catch up with Samuel Delval, Mathieu de Cottingness, Lafon, I hope I said that right, the Frenchman, sorry Mathieu, and Blake Windred as well. But for now, we're sticking with Ben Hutchinson, Stuart Manley, Michael Hovey as they're prepared to tee off at the second here at the Belfry on the PGA National. The second here, par 5, 538 yards. So Ben Hutchinson up first. Par 5. Can he make a lightning start and take the early opportunities here around the Belfry? It's gone left. Stuart Manley now on the tee. is Michael Harvey. There we go. It looks like Ben Hutchinson's going to play a provisional here as well. Yeah, there you go. Right, we are going to bring attention back to the first now. So that was Ben Hutchinson, Stuart Manley, Michael Hoey departing the second, and here we are coming back to the first. Here's the group walking down. It is Samuel Del Val, Mathieu de Koningson Lafon, and Blake Windred. Samuel Del Val, the 66, 72, 71, 209, total 7 under par starting his round. Mathieu, a 73, 65, 65, that's pretty impressive. 71, a 209, 7 under as well. And Blake Windred, the Australian, 68, 70, 71, also 209, 7 under par as they walk down the par 4 first here at the Belfry. Doesn't it look resplendent up that way indeed? A little bit later this afternoon, I'd say probably around about 4 o'clock, we'll be crowning your British Challenge champion, and you will see it live and exclusive with us. We are Content Live Golf, the live stream broadcasters right in the heart of the action, bringing you live golf in 2021. With Challenge Tour today, we've got 2020 Pro Tour, Faldo Series, England Golf, Clutch Pro Tour, you name it. If you love live golf, then we are the place to be. There is a link in the body of this broadcast to our YouTube channel. It's called Live Sport. Now you can watch all of our live golf, all of our live sport for free in high definition in 2021. Just click through, hit subscribe, and tune in. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. This is the Challenge Tour. It is the British Challenge presented by Modest Golf Management, also in association with the Clutch Pro Tour. It's day 4, the final day. Who is going to be the champion? We will find out later this afternoon, and you will see it live as well. I love these motorised caddies. Sorry, motorised bags. They're wonderful, aren't they? They really are. Now remember, we can see the comments, so do get your comments in below. We do want to hear from you. If you've got a friend or family member playing, or you just want to show a bit of support for a particular favourite player, do comment below. We can see them, we will read them out. We are here now live at the first, and we are with group number 12, Samuel Del Val, Mathieu de Koningson Lafon, and Blake Windred. Push on. Oh, wonderful shot there. Lovely stuff. Of course, this is the Challenge Tour, part of the Road to Mallorca. How many of these players will be playing on European Tour next season? That is the question. Oh, it's going to run on, isn't it? It's going to kick on. Not what he wanted to do. I can just see it, the frustration from him. Drop in, wonderful stuff, wonderful stuff. Deserves a round of applause, but there's actually no spectators following this group, so sorry chaps. A little thumbs up to the camera there, look, that's what we like. And there we go, that's the group of Semi Devel, Mateo Conditez, Lafont and Blake Windsor. I can tell you actually the group behind have teed off as well. In fact, one of the balls just landed right here. I didn't see, it looks like they've gone straight off. So we might want to move out of the way, I think, in case we get clobbered. We'll watch this group just tee off here as well. But they have sent the group behind. They have teed off. The ball literally landed sort of 10, 12 feet off to my right. This is group at 12 right now. A few messages come in. PGA Pro Aaron Clark's a good friend of ours. That's good. Best of luck to Chris Hansen. Of course, we saw him teed off a couple of groups ahead, didn't we? Arrow straight drive up the first. Good stuff. The par 5 second hit. We are with Samuel Duval, Taya Deconis, Lafon and Blake Windred. And the Taya group behind are marching up to the first green now, so we'll turn attention back shortly. 538 yard par 5 second here at the Belfry and the PGA National. Off they go. Right, let's turn attention back to the first. I tell you, the sun is absolutely beating down now as well. It really is warming up today. Not just the on-course action, but the hot to the now we join at group number 13. This is Daniel Hillier, Craig Howie and Alfie Plant. Daniel Hillier, the New Zealander out of Royal Wellington, a 73 68 68 total 209, 7 under par. Craig Howie out of Pebbles Golf Club in Scotland, 66 70 72 208, 8 under. And Alfie Plant out of Sunridge Park Golf Club in England, 67 72 69 208, also 8 under par. We really just make sure we've found a ball okay over there. Looks like just conferring. Is that with one of the officials? I'm not sure. Oh, this is caddy. I thought he'd have to have a bib on actually. Where's his caddy bib? Oh no, I believe it's the marshal. I've just seen the marshal truck, the buggy, the marshal buggy. Massive text saying marshal on the front of it. Are you mistaken who that is? Oh no, it is his caddy. Oh, the confusion is real. Ooh. Stop, stop, stop. I believe these will all be birdie opportunities though, won't they? But it's a short par 4 to begin with, 329 yards. It's certainly gettable. Push on, get close, get close. This group here, Daniel, Hillier, Craig, Howie and Alfie Plant. This is who you're looking at right now on the first green, live on the Challenge Tour this morning at the Belfry. You're on the PGA National course here. It's the final day, fourth and final day. Oliver Becker is your outright leader at 18 under par. He goes out at 11:30. He's 2 clear of Hugo Leon, who's 16, and Javier Sainz, who's at 14 under par. That will be your final group. We will be following him down the back nine, see if it's going to be one of those guys who is going to become the British Challenge champion later this afternoon. You will see it live, and you will hear from the winner first with us. So group number 13, here we are, Daniel Hillier, Craig Howie, Alfie Plant. What can they do here? It's going to be a par here. Eager to make some moves. Could comfortably crack into the top 10 here. There's work to do, of course. And off they come. We'll just watch this group tee off before we then make our way back to the first, just for one final group before we actually head back to the clubhouse for a nice cup of tea as well. The reason I want to stick around for group 14 is because there's a very good friend of Mark Young is in the group behind. He's playing with Gavin Moynihan and Ben Schmidt, but we're going to stick here with Daniel Hillier, Craig Howie and Alfie Plant at the par 5 second, 538 yards. What can they do here? We do like to see some roaring drives. I've seen a few 3-woods here as well. Let me just have a quick look at the second. It's fairly straight, to be fair, but there is a bit of danger. They can't go actually just yet because it looks like the group ahead are still in the middle of the fairway. I think we did see one of the balls go off well left. Was it Ben Hutchinson who went off very, very left? In fact, he had to play a provisional, so it would suggest he probably found his first, and he had to just chip it out back onto the fairway. I think very shortly we're going to get the wave from the caddy and the all clear. One of the caddies walking across, I'm not sure where he's going, but we're going to go anyway. Nice safe shot. There is a lot of danger there. There is water either side, and you've got to take it very, very careful indeed. We're going to let that group go. That was the Daniel Hillier, Craig Howie, Alfie Plant group match number 13, your 9:57 tee time. Now we switch attention to group number 14, and it is going to be Mark Young, Gavin Moynihan and Ben Schmidt. Mark Young, a 71, 66, 70, 207 total, 9 under par. Gavin Moynihan from Ireland, 70, 67, 70, 207, also 9 under par. And Ben Schmidt, the Englishman, a 69, 68, 70, also 207, 9 under par as well. And this group, all 9 off the lead. Okay, it's a big, big ask, isn't it? So realistically, not really in contention, but as we said before, this isn't necessarily about the win right now. This is about getting banking as much money as possible. This is the Challenge Tour, just one tier down from the European Tour, and this is also part of the Race to Mallorca, the season-ending finale. There's a lot on the line. There's European Tour cards on the line as well, of course, and big prize money. £180,000 prize pot will be dished out today. Who is going to be the overall winner? Well, could it go to a playoff? And if it does go to a playoff, well, we'll bring you that live and exclusive as well. We will bring you the action right in the heart of it. In the next broadcast, we're going to head down to probably the 11th. It's a par 3 to do a little bit of hole-in-one hunting, so we catch our first ever live hole-in-one. We've never ever caught one on camera. Could that change today? Well, I certainly hope so. But in the final broadcast as well, we will be following the final group all the way home along that back 9. It's going to be a thriller, and it is not one to be missed. And the beauty of it is you don't have to miss it, because you can watch it all live with us this afternoon from, I would probably say, 2:30 for that segment. And looks like, do we have, oh, Mark Young, look, all three players have decided to wear pretty much the same outfit, haven't they? For those fashion conscious of you. Red/pink tops and white trousers, grey trousers. I think they definitely texted each other last night, didn't they? Snap, snap, snap. So we're just going to watch this group hole out before we then head off for a short break ourselves. During the break though, we will broadcast out the live leaderboard for you so you can see how things are panning out, sort of kind of midway through actually. We're not going to put it at the top because that's obviously not going to change for a little bit. Final group go out at 11:30 today, and please say we've got a few more spectators coming down now as well. If you are in the local area of Sutton Coldfield, just outside Birmingham, we're here at the Belfry. Please do come down, enjoy a bit of live challenge tour golf. Some of the brightest players in Europe battling it out for a prize pot of £180,000 today. It's not one to be missed, is it? It's great to have the Challenge Tour on British soil, of course, here at the Belfry. And here is Mark Young over on the right. Ball's nicely up in the air as well. Can it kick on? Kick on onto that green. Oh, there it goes. Mark, wherever you go, I go. Yeah, Mark Young there just said, I wasn't expecting you this week. So here we are with Mark Young, Gavin Moynihan and Ben Schmitz, Group 14, 10:09 tee time here at the first green, par 4 to get things underway, but a short par 4, 329 yards, so we've seen a few birdies here already today, big opportunities. In fact, I don't even think we've seen a bogey yet. Commentator's curse there here, of course, but wow, this sun really is beating down now. Probably have to get the arms out, I think. There you go. Let's grab a quick word with Mark, shall we? Because he's always up for a chat. Mark, I just really want to know, really, which one of you texts first to tell everybody what you were wearing.
I was just thinking that. Obviously, right then.
How's it been so far, Mark? This week's been quite a good week, isn't it?
Yeah, better than it has been.
Game's there. Game's coming back, right?
Getting there. A lot of bogeys this week, though, but a lot of the good stuff as well. So.
I think there's opportunities to go low. We've seen it so far this week. Of course, pins are probably going to be cut a bit tighter today, but what do you think's a gettable score today?
There's a 6. I think there's a 6-7 comfortably around here.
Yeah.
If you're on song, yeah. Well, there's been a couple of 9s and a 10 so far this week.
There has, yeah. Right, I'll let you get your iron, mate.
Thank
it's
you.
good to see you at the end, yeah. Right, I'm just going to watch this group tee off before we then head off ourselves for a nice cup of tea. Like I said, in the interval we will be broadcasting out the live leaderboard for you just so you can see how things are panning out across the board. Then when we come back for the main show, we're going to be hole in one hunting live here at the Belfry. And going again, 3 wood in hand. There's danger off to the left. There's danger off to the right. Right, there we go. That rounds out the morning session for us. Play well, Mark. We'll see you later. And now when we come back, of course, we'll do a bit of hole-in-one hunting. Yes, we are. We're going to see if we can catch our first ever live hole-in-one ever on camera. So make sure you come back for that. Like I said, in the interval, we are going to broadcast out the live leaderboard for you so you can keep up to speed with how everything is panning out here at the Belfry. It's the Challenge Tour. It's the British Challenge presented by Modest Golf Management in association, of course, with the Clutch Pro Tour. Your host, Ian Waterhouse, will be back live in just over an hour.